Hey guys, Crow here. I'm not really in the best of moods tonight. Nothing to do with the game. I'll explain in a bit. It has to do with the last video, the last stream. Whoop. Let's turn my mic down a bit. Yeah. Got a content ID on the video for the last episode that I did of this. Not by Konami, surprisingly. By Machinima, of all people. I have no idea what right they think they have to monetize my video. They don't own any of it. I haven't really heard anything about Machinima in years, so I'm not really sure if they're still relevant at all. But I guess they must be pretty desperate if they're gonna start trying to steal other people's videos. So, yeah. I filed a dispute on that. It wasn't a copyright strike, it was just content ID, letting the video stay up, but them trying to monetize my video. Or something in my video. So, maybe it was a mistake, I don't know. But I filed a dispute and left them a comment on their own channel telling them to get their grubby mitts off of my video. They have no right to it. Anyway, let's play some more Castlevania. Yeah, needless to say, not super thrilled tonight. I did do a little more farming after the last video, though. And I was able to get, among, you know, a couple more gauntlets, I was able to get another Ring of Varda. So, feeling a little bit stronger. I also was able to get a Werebane, which I'm actually going to put on now. That's a little stronger than my shield rod, but yeah. Ooh, that's pretty fast too. Whee! Okay, where am I? I'm in the Coliseum. Yeah, here I am. Let's see, I have completed the Coliseum, actually. For the most part. There's a couple things I need to go get. So yeah, when I left off, I had just gotten my little fairy companion in the library. So the library is complete now too. I have the bat form. Oh, actually, since I'm here and I have the bat form, I can go get the holy sword, I think it is. I think it's the holy sword that's up here. There's actually a few things I can get now. Okay, yes, it is the holy sword. That's stronger than my Werebane. Oops. Let's see. Oops. Holy sword. Oh, that's actually a lot stronger. Okay. Just about as fast, too. Whee! Oop. But yeah, now that I have this, I can do some exploring and get some things. Oh, where do I want to go first? I could go back to the cathedral, but I'm gonna have to go back there again later anyway. So I'm gonna go this way, actually. I think I'm gonna start off with exploring the rest of Olrox's quarters. I think that's probably a good idea. I mean, since I'm over here. I picked something up. What did I pick up? It sounded like I picked up something. Oh, I guess it was a neutron bomb? Yes? I don't know. Kill those guys in a couple hits. You take more than a couple hits. I'm trying to think of what all I can explore. I can explore the rest of Olrox's quarters. I can explore the entry hallway. Or I can finish exploring it, because there's a couple things there I can hit up. I can go to the clock tower, which I haven't touched at all. I can explore the rest of the castle keep. I can go to the underground areas. Which I'm gonna want to do anyway. So I think the cathedral area is something I'm gonna save for last. Yeah, I'm gonna save the cathedral for last. Explore. Well, technically, I guess the castle keep would kind of be last-ish. Oh, nope, don't want that. Go around here really quick. In the save room? Yep. Something in here, though. Oh, a garnet. I found the princess from Final Fantasy IX. Oh, don't want the Bible. Do not want the Holy Bible. Iron ball. Uh-oh, how do I get past here? Like Alucard just kind of flips out if you get him stuck in there. Can't move, but I can do this little... do this little dance. Okay, let's get out of there. Sorry, 1 second. Just telling one of my content creators on Raven's Nest about the content ID. Whee! I fell. Haha, I'm wrecking your furniture. See, now that I have 2 Rings of Varda, I'm just wrecking shop. 2 Rings of Arda, plus I guess the fact that I'm using the Holy Sword maybe, and this is a dark enemy. I don't really know. It doesn't, on a lot of things, it doesn't really feel like the supposed elemental weaknesses were really fleshed out. I kind of talked about this in my last stream. I love this game a lot, don't get me wrong, but certain aspects of this game just kind of make it feel like it wasn't really fleshed out at all. Not the bad sonar now. Just a little rushed and unfinished. I don't know why that is. I guess this was technically kind of sort of the first game of its kind that Konami had made. I don't know. I mean, Simon's Quest was kind of similar. Not quite on this level. This was definitely a really interesting direction for them to go. I'll say that much, and it really cool. Pretty innovative for the time, I think. I can't really think of any other sort of Metroid-style games at the time or before then. I mean, aside from Metroid, of course. Holy water. Oh well, too late now. It's gone. I can get another one, but up here is the sword card, which I will not be using. I generally tend to stick with just a few, or just a particular familiar. I prefer the Ferry. There's one, she's kind of adorable. 2, I just kind of feel like she's more useful than the other ones. You know, I'll explore part of the cathedral, I guess. Or actually, I need to go to the Marble Gallery anyway, so maybe I'll go out this way. Because I could go down through here and get to the Coliseum. Or get back to the Coliseum, but I think this I did. Okay, so there's stuff out here in the grand stairs that I can get, like this mace that I will never use, or Morning Star, whatever it is. Jars now. Full of things I won't use. But I like getting them. Actually, I might try using the Ankh of Life when I have to heal. That one, I don't know. Magic and Miso. Yeah, a lot of these items are just kind of useless. I mean, a boomerang. Okay, maybe, sure. A lot of the extra little one-time use throwing / bomb items are kind of useless. Neat idea to have them in, but I mean, I don't know. I've never read like a strategy where like you gather a bunch of these items and use them. I mean, I guess they're they could be like. Maybe stuff like the Neutron Bomb or Power of Sire, because that's kind of area clearing or screen clearing. But stuff like Magic Missile, the Monster Vials, not so much. Screw it, I'm gonna get Holy Water. various throwing stars and throwing knives, throwing javelin. Not really. Maybe a green bat and go over here. Whee. Hey, you got the back. Now these other familiars are kind of neat as you level them up. The Ferry doesn't really do anything else as you level her up. All she ever does is if your health gets low or you have a status effect, if you happen to have items to take care of those, she will use them without you having to switch over to your inventory and use them. The other familiars, as they level up, they do get stronger. But I don't bother with them. I don't really see a reason to, you know? But they are kind of cool. I guess out of the other familiars, the only useful one would be, well, let's see. The sword kind of gets more ornate as it levels up, and once it hits level 50, you can actually equip it as a weapon. You get a separate sword. And you can learn a spell called Sword Brothers. Actually, I wonder. I'm gonna chill here for a second. I've never... Oh, that's what those buttons do! Aha! Okay, so these buttons are useful. They are used as a thing. They call the elevator if it's not at your level. Okay. So, I take back what I said last time about the switches. I thought those floor switches didn't do anything. And I was wrong. They do. I've played this game since it came out, and I never knew what they did, because they didn't seem to do anything, and I was wrong. So, good job, Konami. It was a simple thing that I overlooked. That's just kind of fun to do, to jump kick those. Skill of Wolf. I don't remember what that does. Ah, no. No, I didn't want the Bible. I didn't want the Bible. So, there's a reason I don't pick up the cross. I know normally for a Belmont it's a boomerang. Not for Alucard. For Alucard, for whatever reason, he can't use it as a boomerang. He just uses it as its item crash. As its actual item crash, not its Castlevania Dracula Double X item crash from the Super Nintendo version of Rondo of Blood. Which, I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's also like 50 hearts, I think. So, kind of expensive to cast. We're gonna do some stuff in the entry hall here really quick. And then we'll start heading to various places. Yeah, splat. No, I'm just kidding, I'm fine. Whee! Let's see if I can get this open. Did that open? It did not. Oh, I think I have to use the wolf. Actually, I think Skill of Wolf is the thing that lets me swim underwater? Which I don't remember. Let me take a look at that really quick. Skill of Wolf. Special move as Wolf. Hey, I can bark. Being powerful. Okay, I think this. Whoa, puppy fell. I think this is okay. Yeah, so that's the running thing. So now I can run as a wolf and actually hurt things as I run through them. That open? It did! Haha, okay. So I need to do this. And get this life apple. And a dual sword. Dual sword, a neat little form of money making. As it makes it so enemies have a higher chance of dropping jewels to sell, jeweled rings. And a life apple, as long as I have one of those, if I die, the Ferry will heal me and bring me back to life. So that's neat. Okay. Oh, wrong doorway. I need to go up a little bit higher. And go up here. Go this other direction because that'll bring me closer to where I need to go. Whew. Oh, I can kill that thing in one hit now. Cool. I guess I'll just keep the lightning ring. Might as well. I have it now. Ooh, anti-venom. Go up here and just put boomerangs. Late Lord. He died. Yeah, I can get up into these little nooks and crannies and get items that I couldn't reach before. Oh, hi. Got nothing there. I forget what blocking things with the iron shield does. I know there's that little lightning crash, but I don't really know what that does. Oh, I see. It makes me invincible for a second. That's good to know. Okay, it's another little things. I mean, this game has been out for years. I've played it for years, and I'm still learning. No, honestly, right now, I'd really love to have a dark shield. But I'm not going to be able to get that until the river is expensive. That's something I might farm for. I just like the dark shield because it looks cool. And also when you run into things holding it out, it hurts them. Alright, another life apple, and I got a hammer and a potion. Or a potion, if you like to pronounce things wrong. Or a potion. And I got the gravity boots. Yeah! I can do all kinds of cool things with the gravity boots, like that. That's actually the only thing I can do. Although, now that I have those, I should actually head back to the library. I'm gonna go this way, actually, yeah, if you go back to the library, there's a life max up that I can get. Now that I have that. And if I had the patience and the skill, there's a couple of items I can get too. Hey, Ash! No, it's just water. My usual water. Yeah, I'm trying to be in a good mood right now. I'm actually not in a good mood. And I'll tell you why. I've already mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but I don't think anybody was watching yet. So I'll explain it again. So the stream I did the other night, you know, as you know, I stream to YouTube and Twitch. I like streaming to YouTube because it saves the video afterwards, or saves the stream as a video afterwards, rather. So it saves on uploading things. So after the video finished processing, I'm not sure when this happened, because I don't think it happened right away. But I got a content ID on my first Castlevania Symphony of the Night stream the other night on the video for it. Not from Konami. I got content ID'd by Machinima. I don't know why I got content ID'd by Machinima. I haven't heard from or about Machinima in years, so I think they've kind of just lost their relevance. I mean, it could have, the ID could have been a mistake. That's not out of the realm of possibilities. But I don't think it happened right away. I kind of feel like maybe they saw it and decided to file a claim, or a content ID rather. But yeah, it's really weird because they have no rights to my video, and it kind of makes me feel like they're not quite so relevant anymore, and they're just trying to cash in on other people's work. I don't know. I could be wrong. I hope I am. I filed a dispute, of course, because they have no legal claim to any part of the video for this. This I did all on my own. The only part of my Let's Play videos that I don't own the stuff to is, I guess, the games, because, you know, I didn't make the games. Konami made this game. So I was really surprised that, you know, when I saw the little notice, I figured, okay, Konami did something. But, no, they didn't. It was Machinima. I don't know why. They find a really weird part of it. It was just like less than a minute of time that they flagged, and I don't understand why. So yeah, I'm really annoyed by that. I kind of, again, it could have been a mistake. It's not impossible, but if it wasn't, I kind of feel like because they're not as relevant and popular as they used to be, they're just really suspicious looking. I feel like maybe they're just trying to cash in on other people's, because they monetized it too, or they have rights to monetize it. I don't know if they actually monetized it. I mean, I can't even monetize my videos yet because I don't have enough channel views overall just yet. They flagged a small part where I walked through one of the loading hallways, and I mentioned that I was going to go farm the Ring of Varda in the Coliseum area. And, like, I didn't even mention Machinima. I don't talk about Machinima. I forgot Machinima existed until this flag. So, I don't know what's going on with that. None of my tags should have flagged that. So I don't know what happened. Like I said, I disputed it. I did leave a comment on their channel saying, hey, what's up? Get your hands off my video. This is my work, not yours. But yeah, I don't know. I doubt I'll hear anything from them. I have a feeling, I don't know, I have a feeling / hope that the dispute just sits there for 30 days and nothing happens, because then it'll just come off. The content ID will come off. But I'm also kind of hoping that I do hear back from them, just because I'd like an explanation. Whether it's, hey, sorry about that, that was a mistake, or, you know, or whatever. Just some kind of explanation, whether it's they're gonna fight me on it or not. Which they don't have any right to fight me on it, because they don't own, like I said, they don't own any part of this. I mean, you'd think if anybody was gonna content ID me for this, it would be Konami, because it's their game, but, you know, fair use, hello. Konami content ID'd me on 2 of my Metal Gear Solid 3 videos. Those dropped off. And I mean, those were just for a couple of cinematics. But those dropped off. They didn't bother fighting those. I think that was just an automated thing that flagged those anyway. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fight the succubus. The succubus. And this odd purple save room. Yeah, it could have been some. It could have been a troll. Mother. Who knows? We'll hopefully find out.
Voice, Alucard, it's you.
I'm coming, Mother. I'll save
yeah, it's kind of funny almost. No, it's like it's the day for content IDs.
But Mother,
one of our other content producers, Arlen Yuki, you know him, Cody. He streamed to the Raven's Nest Entertainment channel last night, and I went in to do his video maintenance this morning to make sure that it got uploaded to or got added to a playlist and had the tags added, and that had content IDs on it by Nintendo. Which I guess makes sense.
You must despise humans.
So
they
yeah.
Are to be your prey.
And they were IDing just parts of the game.
Better for them to die than to let them compound
he was playing
their
Majora's
sins.
Mask.
Begin by slaying that one over there.
No, it wasn't like this.
What's wrong?
Oh, the voice acting in this game is just
My
superb.
mother never said such a thing.
I've got smarter. Brought another bottle of water in with me so I don't have to leave the room to get
bring
one.
them happiness.
No, you're not my mother. What kind of demon are you?
What kind of demon? A succubus. And I actually have a figure of her.
I like that.
Let's see. I'll show you guys.
Demon. Death is too good for you.
Come here, little boy, and show me what you
Yeah,
got.
I have a figure of this boss. Pause that. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see it. I got this years ago, but yeah, I have a figure of the troll boss, the succubus boss. It's kind of cool. I actually had 2 figures of her, because originally this figure, the top of her, again, you can't really see her too well, but the top of her, well, you can kind of see on the side. So I don't know how well you can see it. She's got like a full covering corset there, right? Originally with this figure, there wasn't supposed to be the top part of the cups on the corset weren't supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be fully covering. So I bought 2 of these so that I could take one out and display it as it was originally supposed to be intended. Because you could actually still take the top of the cups off, and unfortunately the glue kind of removed some paint on that other one, but my son's mother, whom I was dating at the time, we got some paint and she was able to fix that up for me really nicely. I don't think I have that figure anymore though. I think that might have been, if it didn't get packed away and saved at my friend Zombie's house, then it's gone. It went to the trash. Along with some other little toys I had on display, which is a shame. But I might still have it, I don't know. But yeah, let's do this boss fight really quick. I don't know exactly why Cody's video was ID'd. It was parts of his gameplay, and he was talking over it. So I think it's just, he had the game audio up a little higher than usual, so I just told him, hey, you know, just go ahead and turn the game audio down from now on.
Death in the dream world will set your soul wandering for eternity, demon.
I mean, it's just Majora's Mask. And it's not even the 3DS version of Majora's Mask, it's the original N64 version. But, you know, Nintendo. So, yeah, I'm pretty much going to be wrecking shop on all the bosses from here on out. And that's because I have the ability to press the wrong buttons. So I have 2 of these Rings of Varda now. As you can see, if I take them off, my stats drop quite a bit. Actually, the Moonstone wouldn't drop them too much because it's nighttime. But yeah, those Rings of Arda make a huge difference, and you can get them so early in the game, it's ridiculous. The only catch with the Ring of Varda is it won't drop on your first playthrough. You have to have beaten the game already to get it to drop. Which, that's fair. I mean, you shouldn't be able to get super overpowered thing. Like, you shouldn't be able to get a bunch of super overpowered items your first playthrough on a game. That's more of a new game plus kind of thing, you know? We made our dancing. Okay. I'm gonna save here really quick. But yeah, I want to get this figure and some other stuff back on the walls. I don't know if I'm going to hang them up, or I kind of want to put up a shelf and display things that way so I don't have to put as many holes in the wall. I'm going to go beat this boss really quick. I mean, I'm going to have to come back this way later anyway.
There is something funny about
Oh yeah, that's the other thing the
wall.
Ferry does. If there's a breakable wall nearby, she'll call it out for you. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to kill it that quickly. But yeah, so the Ferry will heal you. I think I was talking about these earlier and I just kind of trailed off somewhere. The Ferry heals you and calls out secret walls. The sword at level 50 becomes equipable, and you can learn a spell with it if you have it out as a familiar, which is kind of cool. I think it's also really kind of a pain in the ass to do. The bat, as it levels up, more bats come in. Ooh, crystal cloak. Actually, I'm going to show you something funny with the bat familiar really quick. So let's turn off the Ferry really quick. Turn on the bat. So the bat just attacks, but as it levels up, more and more bats will come in. So you got like a little bat family, and if you turn into a bat, your little bat familiar falls in love with you. Yeah, and it gets a little question mark when you transform back, so a little heart. He's like, oh, I'm bat, and he flies right behind you. And he's like, what? What's going on? Okay, I'll just show off the ones I have right now. I don't have all 5 yet.
Have you power enough to
The
wield?
sword kind of flits about and does its own little thing. The attack familiars don't attack very often when they're low level. But they'll attack more often as they gain power. There's 2 others. There's a demon. He's another attack one. I don't think he gets anything else as he gets stronger. I could be wrong on that. You only really need to use him to... there's a couple of out-of-the-way switches that you can't reach, but he can. So you use him to hit those switches to open up areas. And there's only 2 of those. And then the final familiar is a ghost familiar, which is pretty cool. The ghost will, and he'll do this more often as he gets stronger, the ghost will actually occasionally latch on to enemies, kind of like a Metroid. And he'll drain energy from them and give it to you. Which is kind of cool, and he does that more often as he gets stronger. But I just like to stick with the Ferry, just because she heals me. I don't really care about her pointing out secret areas, because I pretty much know where they are. I just use her more for the heals. She's a utility healer, support, familiar, and she's tiny and adorable. If you stop moving for a bit, she'll come and sit on your shoulder. There are 2 familiars that got cut out. They were in the Japanese version of this game, and I believe they got put back in the Saturn, or they got left in the Saturn version. The West would not see these 2 other familiars until the PSP version on Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles. Because honestly, they're kind of useless. I could see why they got cut out. There's a nose demon familiar, which he's basically he's the same as the demon, except I don't know if he hits the wall switches or not. He's basically the demon with a different head. And then there's a sprite familiar. She looks just like the Ferry, except she's got a different colored dress, and she actually has an accessory. It's a songbook, and if you find the songbook, she'll start singing. She doesn't heal you though, so she's really worthless unless you just want to hear her adorable little song. And they put the nose demon and the sprite back in the Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles on PSP. They named her Ferry, so there's Ferry and Ferry, but different spellings, so you can tell them apart. I believe her dress is kind of like a purplish pink. And they moved around a couple of the familiars and put the other ones in different spots. But they're useless. Especially the little pink dress Ferry. She's cute, she sings, it's adorable, but she's useless. So, I heard coughing in my headphones, so I think, oh, yep. So Aiden the Caring One's on Discord with me tonight. Hello, Aiden.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Hey, no problem. Can you turn your mic? Actually, you know what? I'll turn you down. Hold on. That was really loud in my ear. There you go. Okay, that's better. So anyway, no worries on being late. I'm not sure how long you've been here. I was just talking about the different familiars, and a few minutes ago. Okay, you just got here. Okay, no problem. Okay, so you missed my my other information. I got on the first video for the Castlevania stream. I got content ID'd. Not by Konami, but by Machinima. And I don't know why they content ID'd me. It could have been a mistake. It could have been they're just not relevant anymore and trying to make money off of other people's videos. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the thing that happened. I put a dispute in, of course. Hey, M7MD Bake, welcome back to the stream. We're just doing some more Castlevania tonight. I can go up here now. I'm gonna grab this mushroom I'm never gonna use. Shiitake mushroom. Well, actually I might use that because it's a healing item. Yeah, so the only healing items that Ferry will use is like the hammer, the life apple, and anti-venom, uncurse, and any sort of potions or high potions, she won't use food items for me. I have to use those on my own, which means I gotta go into my menu, equip them into my hand, blah blah blah. It's a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, there's one other thing I forgot over here. I'm gonna get the holy armor, which might be an improvement over what I have right now. What am I even wearing? Silver plate. Okay, I think the holy armor will be an improvement. Ooh, gold plate. Yeah, let's get that holy armor. I'm gonna want the holy armor anyway when I fight Richter later. 'Cause he does holy damage. Which is not surprising because he's a Belmont. He does holy diver damage. Aww. That's creepy, but sweet. Thank you, Bake. Like, I'm still not sure how to pronounce your name. That's okay though. Let's put on our new armor. Let's see. Okay, so gold plate, that's a 2 defense increase. And holy mail is a 5 defense increase. Let's go with that. Okay, I see Cody on Steam, but I'm not sure why he's not in Discord. I'm gonna message him. That should startle him. Looks like he's playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which I have no idea what that is. I see a lot of people playing it, but I don't know what the game is. Wait, is it that weird survival game where you're supposed to kill everybody else and your only equipment is what you find? Is that? I don't know. If anybody knows, tell me, please. Because that game looks kind of cool, I just don't know what it's called. Yeah, it's I think it's that game you're like everybody's on an island or something, and the only equipment you have is what you find, and like there's like a killer field that gets smaller and smaller, so your play area gets smaller and smaller, and if you like touch this field, you die or some shit. I don't know. Oh, okay. So that is PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Okay. It's not. So it's still just a beta that's out. Ash. I mean, it looks cool. I kind of want to play it. I don't know if my computer can run it. Is this where I want to be? No, it's not where I want to be yet. Crap. I need to go back underground. Oh, okay, it's like Battle Royale. Okay. You know, I haven't seen Battle Royale. I think I can get closer. Okay. Yeah, I think this will put me a little bit closer to where I want to be. I forgot. I need to go back underground. Because I need to get the Spike Buster armor so I can get the other ring. Because I don't want the bad ending. I want to show you guys the whole game. Oop, I think I transformed back a little too quickly. So, anyway, how is everybody tonight? How are you tonight, Aiden? Anybody who wants to answer. How is everyone?
I'm good. How about you, James?
Kind of ticked off about that content ID, but otherwise, oh, well, there's also that other thing I was telling you about earlier with my wages. I'm going to talk to my supervisor about that. But otherwise, I'm okay. I'm here.
Hey, I don't think Anna's gonna join us tonight, but I wanted to wish her a happy birthday.
Aw. Oh, is it her birthday today? Or is it coming up? Well, either way, happy birthday, Anna.
Her birthday, and she's fixing to go,
Oh, okay. Well, that's a very good excuse not to be here. So, Anna, I don't know if you're going to watch this video later, but happy birthday. Happy however old you are birthday. Whee. Okay. We're going back underground. Whew. Don't let me that hard. I don't know why I would ever let me get it. We'll take that money though. Shit! Splat. Whoop. Drop down a little farther than I want. Oh, you know what? While I'm on this side, and I have the thing to call the ferryman on this end, I'm gonna get rid of this real quick. Then I can get the holy symbol and go underwater and not murder myself. Oh yeah, so Adrian, I don't know if you got to watch any of the video for the stream from the other night, but there were some switches by the elevator towards the beginning of the game that I didn't think did anything, and I figured out what they do. They actually do something. Okay, so it sounds like you might not have watched it. So there's an elevator in one of the first couple of areas that it has 3 stops, and each stop has a floor switch, and the switches I never thought did anything. You just step on them and like nothing changes. So I'm like, okay, well maybe it's something they put in and forgot to program later. I don't know. So, just tonight on a whim, because like I used to think like maybe they were supposed to activate the elevator so you could use it, and so just to kind of be an ass tonight, I turned into a bat and flew over the switch and showed, haha, hey, I can still go down here anyway without hitting the switch. And I got to the bottom of the elevator shaft, and I'm like, I'm kind of curious now. So then I stepped on the. I stepped on the switch and just waited. And what the switches do, they call the elevator to that floor. I've been playing this game since it came out, and I never knew that. I just figured that out. I feel kind of dumb for not finding it out for so long. I mean, there's still definitely some things that feel a little unfinished with this game, but I can check that one off the list because those switches actually do something, and I'm actually pretty happy I found that out. I mean, it's kind of they're kind of pointless, because the only way you can like really get past the elevator is if you transform into a bat or mist. And if you can transform into a bat you don't need to use the floor switches to call the elevator to you, because you can just fly back up the shaft or down the shaft. So, it's useless, but still kind of neat. And it's good to know that those actually do have a use, however worthless the use is. I'm trying to be a little extra talkative tonight, just in case somebody tries to copyright ID my videos again. That's really annoying. I mean, like, I would have expected Konami to do that, but for Machinima to try and do that with something that doesn't belong to them at all, that's ridiculous. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was talking through that whole part anyway. Like, there was maybe like a couple of seconds of silence, so I don't even know why they were trying to content ID it. I'm still really bummed about that. I'm probably going to talk about it for the rest of the night. Bless you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. Yay. Oh yeah, something I forgot. I can swim as the Wolfie. It's very clumsy and slow, but I can swim as the wolf. No, it's like a doggy paddle. It's actually easier to just move around the Zelda part here. Yeah, I agree, Ash. If they did that on purpose, that's pretty stupid. You gonna come over here, Frog? Aha. I don't want to move too far over because there's a Donkey Kong skeleton with a barrel. I want to lure him back over here to this wooden plank. No, I'm serious. It's like an ape skeleton, and he's carrying a barrel. The barrel explodes though, so I want him to bring it over.
Damn it, barrel.
There we go. Yeah, I wanted him to bring it over here so he can bust open the wood floor, so I can get down there, because that's where I need to go. Speaking of places I need to go to the bathroom, guys, so I'll be right back. So look at this cool screen, and I'll be back in a moment.
Alright. I'll be here. Watching the stream, doing good tonight. Our host, The Crow, will be right back.
Alright. I'm back. See, oh, and there's the fairy. She's sitting on my shoulder. And as soon as I move,
I'm back.
she falls off. And thank you. I'm gonna go down here. I think there's a save room down here. Yes, there is. Go into this giant dog mouth. Uh-oh, it's loading. Oh, see, I love this fire effect, though. It's very cool looking. Yeah, I have two of those really overpowered Rings of Varda, so I'm pretty much just laying waste to everything that stands in my way now. Like, the bosses are no challenge. Which is one of my complaints with this game, is the bosses are... Even without those rings, the bosses are still pretty easy. Okay, so up there in the corner is one of those switches I need the Demon Familiar for. So, I'm gonna go get it. Yeah, Machinima did used to be a big thing back in the day, Ash, and they just... I haven't heard anything from them or about them in years, and I completely forgot they existed. I didn't even know that they were still around. So I think they're not even relevant anymore. And if they are, they're very quiet about it. Thank you, Bake. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my Demon Familiar really quick and go back up to that switch. Yeah, see, that's why I'm surprised that it wasn't Konami that filed the ID. I mean, it would have been automated anyway. I don't think anybody sitting there at Konami's offices on YouTube all day just waiting for people to post Let's Plays about their stuff. Yeah, I don't know what happened. And I'm pretty sure that Machinima Content ID didn't happen right away. Because I don't remember it being there yesterday. Or after I uploaded the video. Or let the video process, rather. So it had to happen recently. Naked girl on the flower, and I just killed her. Oops. Oops, I forgot to turn my Ferry back on. Ring of Aries. Pretty powerful, but it's also not because it lowers your defense by... Actually, I think it lowers your defense to 0. Let's see. Oh, it's not even worth it to put the Ring of Aries on anyway, since I have 2 Rings of Arda. I would actually lower my attack power. Okay. Naked girl on the flower again. Venus Weeds are kind of cool, actually. If they damage you and you bleed on them, their the petals of their flower turn red, which is kind of neat. What is that? I forget. That's the wheel of your mouse, isn't it? That clicking noise. Adrian. Not sure if you can hear me right now. So I want to go in here because this is the 5th and final warp room for the castle. So that gives me a nice little shortcut out of here, or a shortcut back. Whee! I fell down again. Shiitake mushroom. Karma coin. I want to say it was earlier than 2009. I think they've been around longer than that. I kind of remember them like early 2000s. Like early 2010s. They've been around for a while. I think they've been around since like YouTube's been around, it feels like. So there's a save room. We're just going to walk through here. Bloodstone. And a cat's eye circlet. This is such a weird piece of equipment, too. Look at this. Like, got the topaz circlet, which, like, if I get poisoned, I get healed. But then, big HP restored by cat damage. Cat damage. There's one enemy that has anything to do with cats that does cat damage. You'll never wear this. Like, there's a witch enemy in this area that throws... One of her attacks is she throws cats. And when you do enough damage to her, she turns into a cat and runs away. And she can hurt you in that form. But those are the only times you're ever going to take cat damage. Like, it's completely pointless. There's no reason for this item to be in the game. This doesn't make any sense. It's just, it's weird. Cat damage. Like, if they wanted something to do with that, they should have put in more, like, cat-oriented enemies. Not, like, a lot. I'm not saying make everything a cat, but it's just, it's so weird. You're really quiet, Adrian. Adrian? You know, I'm gonna pick up the axe.
Here, it's just I can barely hear you because of the signal. I can't tell if you're talking to me or if you're streaming or what.
Kind of a little bit of both.
Looking at stuff.
You're looking at porn. You're looking at porn, aren't you? It's okay if you are. I'm not going to judge. Oh, I can get this. No, there's a better way I can get this gold shield. I'll worry about that later.
Don't forget that some
You're looking at
animals
porn,
can
Ash?
live in complete
Just,
darkness.
It's the signal's lagging, so when you speak, it lags, and I can barely hear you.
I believe you. I just asked if you were looking at porn. Ash is looking at porn. He has no shame about that. Yay. Okay, so yeah, I had the little echo of bat, which actually gets better later on. I can get a power called Force of Echo, which actually makes it so the bat echo does damage. And makes it better, because I can get a fireball move for the bat too, but the fireball sucks. It's so slow. Yay, now I have the Spike Buster armor. Alright, let's run back through here. I'm gonna want to put that on in a second because of that room full of spikes. Oop. I don't know why I ran into that. I didn't see it for some reason. The spikes do no damage to me, and not only do they not do damage, but I can break them. Oh, Spike Buster's actually better than a Holy Mail right now. Okay, well, let's keep that on for now then. The wheel on your mouse, Adrian, is really loud. Just saying.
Who are you playing as? Dracula or?
I am the son of Dracula. I am Alucard.
Okay.
I am Dracula's son, Alucard. Yeah, which is Dracula backwards. But yeah, Alucard is half vampire, who is looking to stop his father evil, or his father's evil. You actually, depending on the paths you take in Castlevania 3 on the NES, you can play as Alucard that way.
Dracula backwards?
Yep. Alucard is his actual name is his actual name is Adrian, but he calls himself Alucard because he sees himself as the antithesis to his father's evil.
I feel kind of
gassy. Yeah, me too. I'm just kidding, I don't feel gassy. Well, maybe a little. I could actually farm this thing for a weapon called a chakram, which would be pretty useful right now. Especially if I got 2 of them. But I'm not going to bother doing that. The one weapon I really want to get is in the reverse castle, and that's the Chrysogrim sword. Because that thing is just ridiculously overpowered. And you better believe I will be farming the fuck out of that thing when I get there. Sword over here I want to get, I think. Oh no, it's armor. Oh, it's the walk armor. Walk armor is cool. The walk armor's defense is based on how much of the map you've covered. The more you have uncovered, the higher the defense. So let's actually see what its defense is at right now. Yeah, it's about even with a spike breaker. It lowers my intelligence though, which I guess doesn't really matter a whole lot. But eh. Alright, boss time. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna cheese the fuck out of this thing. Such a big target. It's so perfect for hitting with this combo. Oh, it's ridiculous. See, I don't know. Well, I think it's a combined problem of the bosses are already pretty easy to begin with, and the fact that they give you so many items that just make Alucard really godly. Like, if you're playing as Richter, in this game, it's a classic, it's pretty close to a classic Castlevania experience. So the game does get a bit more difficult. But Alucard is just so much more versatile. He's so much more versatile, and he's got more powers available to him.
I see.
The fights become nothing. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. And it's something I'm glad like I've said this before, it's something I'm glad they fixed with later entries into the series. But I mean, I cut them some slack because this was the first game of this type, if you don't count Castlevania 2. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Actually, I'm gonna zip back to the library instead of going all the way out of here. I'm gonna organize my stuff here first. And then I know I've got a library card. Oh, I've got 4 library cards, okay. So we'll go back to the library because that's close to where we want to go right now anyway. I got stuff to sell out as well.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
Like you. Like you. Like
I actually got a fair amount of money now too. I could actually blow that on the Joseph's cloak. Which I'm gonna do, because I like that cloak.
Like you. Farewell for now.
I'm gonna take off my crystal cloak, I'm gonna equip Joseph's cloak, and it's called this because you can change the colors of it. Any way, any combination you want, really. Now, right now, it's just a pitch black cloak. I like to go with a. I like to go with a gray lining. Oops. Okay, so we got that nice gray lining, and let's maybe add a little purple to that cloak. Let's see. What happens if we bump that up to 13? Oh, that's too much. Let's bring that back down a little. Alright, so now we got a nice little purple cloak with a gray lining. I like the look of that. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm the one playing, so I get to pick the cloak colors. Farming on the way out. Aha, Doolahans, you are nothing to me now. What are you doing, Adrian? Whatever it is, it's loud. I guess you still having trouble hearing me. While I'm here, hey, what are you farting? What is that noise? Or is that your chair? That's your chair, isn't it?
It's alright.
That's okay. Just wondering.
I was kind of laughing at something. I didn't make this noise. My mic picks up everything.
It does. Yeah, I told you it was a good mic.
Mike.
Ah.
The signal would just work so I could hear you. That would be so much better. I just have a very bad mattress.
Oh, it's your mattress that's making all that noise? I thought that was like your chair or something.
Oh, it's just...
And then the clicking noise is the wheel on your mouse,
Yes.
right?
Mouse.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Okay, so the clicking noise is the wheel on your mouse, and the farting noise is your mattress.
I need to invest in getting a mouse and a new bed mattress. I know.
It's fine. I won't crucify you. Alright, now we're gonna head to the clock tower. We'll go through the clock tower while we're here. Although I still do need to go back to the chapel, but I'll worry
Yeah,
about that later.
I'm gonna stop messing with my mouse and just leave the damn mouse alone because I don't want it to annoy people.
You're fine. Alright, into the clock tower.
I really don't have a chair, and I think it's a lot more useful if I just pull my desk up toward my bed so I can actually sit down.
Yeah,
Right now, it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I probably could have done that in my room, but I like having a chair to sit in, and plus, I don't know. I mean, my bed's not that big. I'm gonna see if I can get a skull shield. I think since I have the 2 Rings of Varda, it won't lower my attack too much for this, so... First, I'm going to go up here and get a thing. I think it's the Fire of Bat power-up that's over here. Yes. Obtained Fire of Bat. Now I can turn into a bat, and I can spit really slow fireballs, which are pretty much useless. Actually, let's kill these other giant skeleton or giant skull ghosts down here. Because those are the things that drop the skull shield. Should be one that appears over here. Yep. Yep, no skull shield. That's fine. Ah! Sneaky bastard, you got me. Alright. Shaman Shield, Bekatoa, and Ice Mail. Let's enter the tower from the top. I think I'll keep the Alucard stuff on right now. Or Alucard stuff. Rather. I want to hit these because there's a thing to open. Okay, so got those 2 open. Now I need to hit the other 2. They made these a pain in the ass to get to because of all the Medusa heads, but I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the clock tower without Medusa heads. Why is that not? Did I fuck up one of the switches over here? Okay, there we go. I didn't hit that one enough. Oh, come on. Oh, I had an extra hammer. Okay, cool. Now I can get it there. Steel helm, gold plate, star flail. Okay, so I know that steel helm is... Actually, that steel helm is the second best helmet in the game. So we definitely want to put that on. I need some more water. Chest feels tight. Okay, moving on. Sometimes the gold Medusa heads will drop a Medusa shield too. Which is basically just Medusa's head.
There is something funny about this wall.
Okay. Yep. Put my headphones back on now that I don't need to hear the clicks. Sometimes these guys drop a sword too, which is kind of cool. I think it's the rune sword. No, that one won't respawn. Maybe I gotta go all the way over here. No, he's not coming back. Okay. Oh. Okay, well. I am a bat.
Your noise in the background.
What's that? What's that, Adrian? Oh no, the clicks I was talking about, there were switches that I needed to open, but I had to. There were gears, and I had to wait for a distinctive click noise. That's what I was listening for. Why Alucard sword? Because if I wear it with its corresponding shield and armor, my luck stat goes up quite a bit, and it makes it easier for me to get rare items. And I figure since I have 2 Rings of Varda, that'll offset the
This is really
negative
suspicious
attack
looking.
bonus from the Alucard stuff. I can still kick ass. I know I can just fly across these, but I kind of want to do it the right way, so to speak. There we go. Okay. Get that TNT. Get that Waka knife. I don't know what that means, but I have it. And I shuriken. So this guy shows up as a... Wow, okay. This guy shows up as a regular enemy in the reverse castle. And he has a chance to drop basically the baby version of the Ring of Varda, which is called the Ring of Fëanor. Does the same thing, but with lower stat bonuses that are still pretty good. I think it's like +7 to everything. So, I mean, even without Ring of Varda, +7 to everything is pretty good. It is a cool game. This game was the whole reason I bought my PlayStation 1 years ago. back in 1997. I found out this game was coming out, so I was like, I want that, and I bought a PlayStation 1. I actually bought the PlayStation 1 before the game came out. At that point, PlayStation 1s were only like $150 at GameStop. So I bought that and didn't have any games until this came out. Because I think this was coming out like 3 or 4 months later. So yeah, I bought this and didn't have any games at all for it. This was the first game I actually bought for it. So I rented games until this came out. The first game I rented was Final Fantasy VII. And I couldn't... it sucks because I couldn't save the game because I was new to this kind of system. I thought maybe it had an internal thing to save the game or something. So when I bought my PlayStation 1, I didn't buy a memory card with it. And so I had Final Fantasy VII and couldn't save. So I basically couldn't really make any progress. I think I had to wait until my next paycheck before I could buy a memory card, because it was also at that time minimum wage wasn't very high. It was like $4 and something. I think it was like $4 or $4.25, something like that. And yeah, so it took me a bit just to save up that $150. And then I didn't have anything left over to buy the memory card, so yeah, I had to wait till my next paycheck to get a memory card. And then I was able to start saving progress on games that I rented. And that was back when, like, that was back before GameFly was a thing. So, like, when you rented a game, depending on where you rented from, you could only have the game for anywhere from, like, some places said you had to bring it back in, like, 3 days. Some places let you rent it for a week. I can't remember if I rented Final Fantasy VII from Hollywood Video or Blockbuster or Video City. I think the first time I rented it, it was one of those 3-day rental places. So... oh, damn it, when did they pick up the dagger? Oh, it must have been in the clock tower. Oh well. I'm not fighting the boss here just yet anyway, so I'm not really worried. I'm just grabbing stuff before I head over to the cathedral. Yeah, I'm gonna take off the a la carte stuff. Let's see. So, Holy Sword, that's 130. So I think that's my best sword right now. Shield-wise, Shaman Shield is actually better. Well, so is the Herald Shield. I'm gonna go with the Herald Shield. Best armor, walk armor, 54 defense. Platinum breastplate is 50, so walk armor is already my best armor, pretty much. Let's go with that. Whee! Okay, grab one more thing in here. But yeah, and then I was really excited when this came out, and it's all I played, because I mean it was the only game I had. I didn't rent anything else after I got this, at least not until I beat this. Oh wait, did I get the? I did. Okay. And and I think I beat this the first time I beat this game. I beat it in like 27 hours. But I mean, this was before like online walkthroughs and stuff. So like I didn't have game facts or anything to walk me through it. Now I can beat this game in less than 10 hours. I think my best time has been like 7 something. Oh, dang it. I wanted to get off at Old Roxy's quarters. There we go. Okay. This way. Let me check my map. Okay, so if I cut through the cathedral... it might actually be faster to go up and around and... well, it doesn't make that much of a difference. I'll just go this way. I'm already here. I'm already here. I will go through the cathedral. And I can stay as a mist indefinitely, or at least until my magic runs out. I make a noise, blah 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 blah. Bloody 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 blah. And whoosh, I missed. And now I'm a vampire again. I like my purple cloak with the green lining. I think that looks pretty cool. Pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. And I do. And now it's time to ditch that dagger and get my lightning ring back. Let's kill that. Go this way. I'm so glad tomorrow is my Friday. And for those watching this video later, I am playing this on a Saturday night. Sunday is my Friday at work. Which is weird. Basically, I have Monday and Tuesday off. Welcome back. I didn't even know you went away. You gotta tell me these things. Okay, let's put the spike breaker armor back on. Mist could pass, and Mist did pass. Here's an odd little thing. There's this door right here that really serves no purpose. And it's not a regular door, it's a door you need the Jewel of Open to get through. Like, you wouldn't be able to get this far without the Jewel of Open, and why would you turn it off?
I don't know if he's the one you're looking for, but I found a Belmont.
Really? So he is here.
But the one I saw was the enemy. He was the
He's
Lord,
the Lord of this castle.
That can't be true. You're wrong. I must go now.
I must go now. Yes. Run away, Maria. Flee. Flee! And now I have the silver ring. So now I can go get the item necessary to get into the second half of the game. I'm gonna headbutt these spikes, just because. Somehow, even in mist form, I can break spikes. I don't know how that works. Does not know how work. Okay. Now I'm trying to think of the best way to get back to the middle of the castle. Which I guess would be to go... Actually, I could just cut through... Nah, it'd be faster to go through. The cathedral. I'll just go this way. I'm already down here anyway. Kill this spectral sword just because. Whoop, I missed it. Aha, I gotcha. Oh, he dropped that broadsword. Okay. Cool. Let's go. Oh, you know what? There's an item I could have gotten down here. I'm just gonna go get it really quick. Sorry, 1 second. What's this? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. What is over here? Oh, green tea. Okay. Well, now I have green tea. That's another healing item. Sorry, I don't really have anything to say at the moment. Oop. Welcome back again. Alright. Alright, we are just about halfway through the game, guys. Oops, I'll take that money. I always thought the skelet rings were kind of interesting. Like, if you're far enough away, they'll just throw the boomerangs, but if you get close to them, they hunch over and cower. It's really weird. I'm gonna switch my rings up for a second. Oh, there's the silver ring. Okay. I need to have these on. Whee! Alright. Now we're unlocking the secret room in the center clock room. "13 chimes." Okay, so I can put my Rings of Varda back on. Let's fall in here. Say save room. Go over here first. And plus this, I don't know, another weird thing is like this game just like, I mean, I guess the other ones kind of did this too, but not as much. This game just constantly throws life max ups and heart max ups at you. Like, you just walk into a random hallway and it's like, here's a heart max. Just because. It's really weird. I don't know why they did that.
Alucard?
I'm trying to figure out how Maria got in here. She didn't have a gold and silver ring. She left her silver ring behind and I picked it up.
He has joined forces with the enemy.
So it was a Belmont after all.
But someone must
Or maybe
be
it's the gold ring
controlling
left
him.
behind. No, it's the silver ring. I
Whatever
think
we
I got the
do,
gold ring from
we
the
can't
succubus.
harm Richter.
But he must be stopped.
I know. Well, here. Take these with
Take
you.
these holy glasses I just happen to
What are
have.
these?
If you wear
Holy
these,
glasses.
you can see beyond evil illusions.
I don't remember the rest of the song.
Tis best then if you pray for the soul of your friend.
Alright, so I've got the holy glasses. I'm gonna put these on. Sees beyond magical curses. Ooh. And I'm gonna put on my holy armor. As soon as I oh, there it is. Holy armor. So I'm all holy now. I got my holy sword and a herald shield, which is not a holy shield, but there is no holy shield. So I guess herald shield's the closest I can get to that. I got my holy sword, my herald shield, and my holy mail and holy glasses. I'm really holy right now. I mean, I could even like change the color of my cloak to white and just look completely holy, but I'm not gonna because I like the color that it is right now. Yes, I am a holy vampire. Go save right now. Holy vampire. It's funny, that actually kind of reminds me. I don't know if anybody watching plays Magic the Gathering, but the next expansion comes out here really soon, like in the next week or two, I think. And one of the races of creatures you can summon are in this expansion are vampires, but a lot of them are white vampires, like they're white mana vampires, and that's really bizarre because usually in Magic the Gathering most vampires are black, some of them are red, and now sometimes you might come across like a dual colored black-white vampire, but yeah, these vampires are, I mean, they do still have some black mana vampires in this set, but a lot of the vampires are mostly white. They're white mana vampires, and that's just weird. I've never seen that before, like a pure white mana vampire. It's kind of bizarre. It's kind of cool though. I was really iffy about this next expansion because I don't really care for the setting. It's like a Aztec, Mayan themed area with like there's pirates and conquistadors. And the vampires are the conquistadors. Nope, don't want to get off there. So yeah, I really wasn't too keen on it until I found out the vampires were white, and then I saw some of the leaked cards. I was like, holy crap, these things are actually pretty cool. So I guess I'm not gonna skip this expansion so much. I mean, honestly, the only cards I really want that I've seen are those white mana vampires. I don't know. That's all I gotta say about that. I don't know who plays Magic the Gathering here and who doesn't, so I may have just bored the crap out of everybody. And maybe...
Again, I'm not very good at cards, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. So, I apologize, I was...
Gathering?
Yeah.
I saw... Not bad.
You're fine. What did you see? Adrian. Oh, well, it's boss time. Oh, Richter's been waiting for us.
Answer me. Why is a
Okay. How about now, Adrian?
Of Count Dracula?
Count Dracula rises but once every century, and my role is over. If I can resurrect him, then the battle will last for eternity.
If those are your true feelings, then so be it.
Aha, your holy cross cannot hurt me. So, I don't want to hit Richter here. Well, actually, I can't even do damage to Richter because of the holy sword. Okay, Richter, come on, man. What I want to do, if Richter would stop being an asshole, I want to hit that green floating orb. I think after about 10 hits it'll break, but Richter's being a real dick right now. Usually he's not this bad. Okay, come on, Rick. Okay.
Defeated me, but all is not yet lost. The resurrection of Count Dracula.
No, not the resurrection of Count Dracula. Oh no. It's that untextured castle model. Oh, now it has textures. Oh no, what's happening? What's up there? The clouds are parting in a perfect circle. And there's an upside-down castle, holy crap! This upside-down castle is also missing a lot of textures. We must go to the untextured, low poly count upside-down castle. I'm not sure how it got up there, but we're gonna go there. That's a place we're going. Yep.
No. What have I done?
Thank you, Alucard, for saving Richter.
Alucard? The same Alucard who fought alongside my ancestor,
This is
Trevor
that
Belmont?
creature
That was over 300 years ago.
No time for small talk. Is the
Oh, that's my
person who
little...
told you in
That's
that
my
castle
Ferry
over there?
familiar.
Yes, I think so.
Maria, take Richter and leave here.
Yeah, you can get different familiars in this game.
Alright.
There was originally 7. They cut 2 of them out before they released this version, which is fine because the 2 they cut out were useless. Or, well, 1 was useless, the other was redundant. But yeah, there's a little fairy. There's her sister, who is a little sprite. They cut her out because the fairy will, as long as you have stuff to heal with, she'll heal you when your health gets low or if you get poisoned or whatnot. Her sister doesn't do shit. Her sister will sing if you find a songbook for her, but that's it. She won't even heal you. There's a little demon who attacks for you, and he can hit switches. The other one that was cut is a nose demon that attacks but doesn't hit switches. There's a ghost that can drain life and give it to you. There's a bat that summons more bats along with it as it gets stronger. And then there's a sword, which is actually kind of cool. There's a floating sword that once that one levels up to like 50, you can equip it as a weapon. And then when it hits 80, you learn a spell with it so that when it's out as a familiar, you can do a special attack together. But I like to use the fairy just because she heals me and stuff, and I don't have to worry so much about going into my inventory to mess around with healing stuff. Because the healing in this game is really clunky. You can't just open a menu and use potions. You have to physically equip the potions in your weapon hand, which means you have to take off your weapon or your shield. And there's no reason it should have been that way. It's really weird and really clumsy. But if you have the fairy out, she'll use the potions for you. So you don't have to worry about that. So I'm gonna grab a couple things now that we're in the reverse castle, the upside down castle. And we'll save the game since I beat a boss. Oh, I got a scimitar from that Skull Lord. That's cool. Oh, I won't use that. I have better weapons now. I have an iron ball, which I'll also never use. There's a lot of like really weird items in this game that just aren't very useful. Like, I can understand where they were going with them, but they're ultimately pointless. And luckily they were taken out of future games. What is this? Meal ticket? No, library card. Let's see, it hasn't quite been 2 hours just yet, so maybe I'll make a little more progress here. It'll be a little bit over 2 hours. That's fine now. There's an item I can get to fairly quickly to farm, but I want to spare you guys the pain of watching me farm it because it could take a while to drop. But I will do my best to have it next time I stream. Oh, I should put back some of my other gear. Let's see, walk armor. Holy glasses with steel helm on. Okay. Ah. Okay. Darkwing Bat is dead. And we get Dracula's Ring. Ring of Varda. Which does plus 10 intelligence, or intellect, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's for the power of my spells. I don't really use my spells very much. So I don't really worry about my intellect score. It'd be interesting to try a spellcaster build, but I think it would also be really clunky to do because Alucard just doesn't have a lot of spells to begin with. And none of them are really spells you use a lot in combat, which is like 90% of this game. So yeah. An intellect build would be ultimately useless, I think. That's my thoughts on it. I mean, I'm sure there's players out there who have like probably done stuff like that and are probably better at this game than I am. But yeah, whatever. Oh, I wish I had the... Oh, I should have gone back and gotten the mirror armor. Oh well. Because that same secret room is in the reverse clock tower, and I want to get that open too. Oop. So this is going to be fun trying to open the secret room here. Especially because all the Medusa heads here are the kind that turn you to stone. I'll just turn into mist. Oh, come on.
Now I can hear.
Yay! I'm glad you can hear things now, Adrian. Did your internet signal get better, or did you do? Oh, you did something.
Like, it gets better for a while, then it just lags again. I don't know what the deal is. I think I just need a new internet server.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I would very much like to hear every word you say, so I don't have to keep second guessing.
Right?
Dangerous. Oh, tonight. Nights.
Yeah, these knights combined with the Medusa heads just really suck. Oh, and she decided to use her protection from stone on me. That's good. I wish you would have used that earlier, sweetie. Oh well, she tries. It's okay. I can't hear the clicks of the gears, though. Okay, I think I have it unlocked. Let's go check. I do not. Ah. So let's switch one or two switches in here that we have to screw around with. Freaking Medusa heads and these floating knights. Oh, come on, let me out. Jesus. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Finally. Okay, I heal. Thank you, Ferry. I'm glad you healed me. Okay, that will keep me going for a little bit. Oh, come on. God. Yeah, Medusa heads. They suck in every Castlevania game ever. kidding me? There we go. Finally have it open and I can get the hell out of here. All that for a diamond, a life apple, and a sunstone that I won't use. Okay, you know what? Mist form. We're out of here. I'm just gonna screw it, screw everything. We're misting our way down. Alright. Don't have to deal with this frickin' Medusa heads anymore. Excuse me. Should be a horse. Yep. The Hollow Knight. And that one, I think there's one more. Maybe. Nope. Okay. And we get our dragon helm back. Yay! Sorry, I know I sound really annoyed right now. That whole thing in the clock tower was just a pain in the ass. I'm not terribly happy about it. There they are. Strength potion, luminous, and a smart potion. I think the luminous might be stronger than my holy sword. Where is my luminous? Luminous, where are you? There you are. Oh, you're actually equal to the holy sword. Huh. Okay. Well, so just keep the holy sword on. Save our game. God, yes, we will save our game. Okay. We are now on our way to the library. Or the reverse library. Gotta watch out for these invincible skulls because they're invincible. The elevator no longer works. Hey, and I leveled up. Haha. Almost to the library. Actually, I think the library is right here. Yes. Woo. Alright, so we're at the library. This is where I'm going to farm for the next item I want, which is the Chrysogrim sword. I'm not going to subject you guys to that. It's been 2 hours and 11 minutes anyway, so thank you guys for watching tonight. I'll be back Monday with more Castlevania Symphony tonight on As the Crow Flies. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you then.